my queens. I am so excited to be joined by Diane Raphael. You know her, of course, from Grace and Frankie, and now she's in the upcoming film Long Shot, which is the only political movie I'm looking forward to.
It's the only way to, like, consume a political
Right. If it doesn't have Charlize Theron as
I don't want to see it.
I'm not in it.
I say no.
So in the movie, Charlize Theron is running for office.
Yes.
You play her political advisor. Was it fun getting to, like, pretend to be a part of the world of politics with everything else going on?
It actually was, because for me it was so cathartic and therapeutic to actually play the role and embody the role of someone who is supporting this woman candidate, but then actually got to see the real thing happen.
Okay.
Spoiler alert. So, yeah, it was totally strange to kind of go through that process. But yes, I want to live to see a woman president.
Absolutely.
So there was something about it that healed a lot of deep wounds from the 2016 election.
Listen, Lord knows we all have them.
Please,
so, you know, I'm glad you're getting
I'm a walking scar.
Some of that there mood, a walking scar.
I am.
Oh, my gosh.
This body is a scar.
Well, to that point, I'm a poet. Don't get me going, girl. To that point, though, like, what was it like? You know, you do your work, you're on set all day, and then you come home, and of course, news and everything is, you know, coming around.
Yeah.
Did it inform how you were looking at what's going on?
Gosh, I mean, I'm pretty good about when I'm working, turning the news off and, like, turning those alerts off. Yeah, and trying to just be present in the world of the movies. Something on, you know, the new iPhones where the alerts just come up constantly.
Yes,
like
I've tried to turn that off, too.
Is it still coming up?
Yes.
Oh, God. So that I find really jarring. And, of course, I want to be aware of what's going on around me, but it can be so horrible and really throw your mood. So I've had to get really rigorous about setting those boundaries. I think as an actor, what we love to do is to act. And you actually only spend so much time doing that. So much of our jobs is doing the other things to get to the job.
Oh, I see.
So I really, once I'm in the actual job, I try to stay as present as possible. I mean, obviously I ask all of the crew to not make eye contact with me. And yeah, I'm looking around. Several people will be fired today from BuzzFeed.
See, that was the sound of someone being the show.
It's like when an angel gets its wings, the opposite. So yeah, but I try to really kind of create that space for myself.
Because you're trying to do something, you're about to go on set, and then
oh my God, yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's talk about the cast, because of course it's Charlize Theron, it's you, Seth Rogen.
A lot of up and comers.
Up and comers. You know, you might keep an eye out for them on YouTube.
You never know what they might do.
And also your husband Paul Scheer.
Yes.
So let's make it messy. If one of them was running for office, who would you
Charlize.
vote for? Okay, good.
I mean, it's the simplest question in the world.
Yeah, I would have been, frankly, very concerned.
Yeah, absolutely, if I chose anyone else from that threesome.
Is she... when I think of Charlize, I think about, you know, the Queen. I think of Fury and, like, everything, that toughness. Is she like that, in that intensity in person?
I mean, she's such an unbelievably powerful woman, and I think that comes through, and she's so intelligent. She was a producer on this movie, too. So she had she was wearing so many hats and is so responsible for how great the movie is beyond how incredible her performance is. But what I think people are going to really love about this performance is she is so funny. So it's kind of annoying. Like, she can do, I guess, everything.
Yeah, she can do the action.
Yeah, it's really not cool.
Not cool.
So
how dare she?
She is all those other things and has that in her, but she's also got the ability to be really goofy and silly and warm, and I love her so much.
Oh my gosh.
I just love her so much.
I both love her more. Now I'm, like, scared of her.
Yeah, as you should be.
I do want to talk about Paul Scheer. He was on the show a couple of months ago and was so delightful. I laughed so much in the control room I might have gotten in trouble. And I saw that recently he was on Watch What Happens Live.
That's correct.
With our queen, Erika Jayne, who's also been here. And they had a moment.
So, yeah, rest assured we've discussed it. Okay? It has not gone...
You were like, listen.
Well, there was... The amount of hand-holding that happened in that interview was unsettling.
I was looking at pictures this morning. I was like, that's another.
And there's another, and there's another, and there's another. And so afterward, he doesn't really know the franchise that well. And he was like, no, she's just so warm, and she's just so sweet and warm and so warm. I'm like, actually, she's not. That's the whole thing. Her whole thing is
Because I
that
haven't watched the
she's
show
not.
either, but I love her. She was on the. I felt
Now
in love with
listen,
her.
I love her, and if she chooses my husband, I would be honored. I would absolutely give him full permission and say, I am also having an affair with Erika Jayne via you. So it is not
It's
as
the Rihanna rule. It's
absolutely. It's like, you know, it is an honor for me to have her violate my marriage and the sanctity of our vows.
Incredible.
I would take it as a real honor. But yeah, Paul and I had a discussion, a firmly worded discussion.
I love this so much. I love this so much. I also love your character on Grace and Frankie. You might notice I feel like a little kinship.
She's the best.
How fun is it getting to play her? And she's growing. She's, you know, she's...
Yeah, I mean, it's so funny because I think when people tell me about why they like her, they're like, she's such a bitch. She's such, you know, and I'm like, oh, I've never seen her that way. I just totally see her as, I see her heartbeat so clearly. And I think a lot of people who are true fans do too. But it's the most fun I've ever had. It's stupid fun. I love her so much. And it's so fun to embody someone with that amount of confidence. And
it always seems to me that on the show, I feel like there are a lot of people who are either just very distracted, you know, and just a lot going on, or really consistently struggle to say what they really mean. And your character is the one who's like, are we just not going to say this?
Right. Right. Which I could use a little more of in my life.
We all
like
could.
it's actually quite freeing to play someone who's so comfortable speaking the truth.
I love it.
Yeah.
And then I also want to ask you, in real life, do you think of yourself as more of a Grace or a Frankie?
Oh gosh.
You have to choose.
I mean, I'm definitely I have to say I'm more of a Grace.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm
okay with that.
It's fine.
And I mean, and by the way, like, if I'm in my 70s, like, popping my collars, like, I'll be, and looking like Jane Fonda, like I'll be, what's wrong with that?
Live.
Thank you.
Actually goals, to be perfectly honest.
Absolutely. So I just think Grace is awesome. I love her.
I love it so much. Well, thanks for coming to hang out with us.
Thank you for having me. I never want to leave this couch.
You are welcome to stay. In fact, it goes off in segments, so we could give you a third.
Perfect. I'll just be here. Yeah.
With you. Well, guys, you can watch Grace and Frankie on Netflix now, and Long Shot comes out this Friday. I'm so excited.